Hey y'all, what is good? It's your girl Ganjanae and I'm live, baby. Yes, yes. On a Wednesday morning. All right, y'all. I had gotten so busy last night, y'all. I had to finish my daughter's hair. Okay. My kiddos, they started a new school today. So it's their first day at a new school. Really good school too, so I'm really proud of them. And yeah, so that's why I didn't go live last night, because I was trying to make time for it, but I was like, nah, I'll just go live today. Okay, a little earlier than usual because I do got some things I gotta do, but I figure I would get up here real quick and speak on what's recently been happening. Okay, so here I am. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Thank you so much for pulling up. Okay, yes, yes. um Let's see. You said class is over with and I'm going to wait. Yes, honey. Hey, Renata. Hey, Melanin Mommy. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Thank you so much for pulling up, y'all. Let me go ahead and make my little announcements and we will get right into it, okay? All right, y'all. Here's my Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to support the channel, okay? There's also super chats and super stickers available as well as Cash App, okay? Or you can energetically support the channel by just hitting that like button. All right, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Okay, share if you like. I would so greatly appreciate the support alone. Okay. And if y'all have any tea that y'all want me to talk about on this here channel, you can send it to this email. Okay. I know that's easier for some of y'all. Or feel free to hit me up on either one of my social media platforms. That is my Instagram and my Twitter on the screen. Okay. Yes, yes. Also, let me drop the Discord link in the chat really quick. Alrighty, so there is the Discord link if you would like to join the Love Buds community, okay? Got a couple things coming up soon, y'all. Definitely. So just stay tuned. But my Discord family will be the first to know, okay? Yes, yes. But other than that, that is pretty much it, y'all. Okay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this tea, okay? Yes, yes. One second here. So, y'all, a lot has happened in the past like day. Okay. So I think the last thing we left off on was that, Chrisean had went live and basically had some things to say about Bino. Bino responded and had some things to say about Chrisean and her parenting and whatnot. Okay, so now, all right, y'all. Why did her and Tesehki already get into it, y'all? It ain't even been a week. And these sisters are already getting into it, okay? Yes. Yes. And it got pretty bad. All right. So let me show y'all that real quick because there is some footage that some people were posting online. One second here. And you know what? I knew this was gonna happen. I already knew this was gonna happen. I think we just said like last show, I was like, it's gonna be really interesting to see, how, Tesehki and Chrisean interact and, to see if they'll actually get along. Okay. So let me pull up the little footage first that's been going around. Um, Here we go. Oh my goodness. I think this is a video. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, shout out to Corey Lombardi. Um, it says straight up, Tesehki told Crystal Rock that she's taking Junior from her wild ass. Okay. So this is drama erupted. Okay, at the Baddies USA. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Take your Junior. Take your Junior. He's my son now. He's my son now. You know I got the love. You know I got the love. It's Junior. Take your Junior. Take your Junior. He's my son now. He's my son now. You know I got the love. You know I got the love. Look at her, just got her hand in the air like Tesehki, Tesehki. Okay. Is that Bravo? Yeah, that is Bravo. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she looks scared. Chrisean looks scared and she said she taking Junior. That's my son now, big. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, y'all, they got into it. Okay, they got into it, and I'm like, damn, like that was quick. Okay, I thought it was gonna take. I knew it was gonna happen eventually, but I didn't know it was gonna be this fast. Like, sheesh. Okay, insane, y'all. Talk about some freedom. He's stupid. But yeah, y'all, pretty crazy. So can't say I'm surprised. I don't even know why Tesehki even tried to rekindle any type of um relationship with her family or not. I believe I said that last show too. Like like I get that's your sister, but at the end of the day, family or not, you gotta distance yourself from people. Okay. Especially her, because she quick to try to turn something around to make you look like the bad guy or to embarrass you or to, have people gain sympathy from people and whatnot. Okay. So yeah, she will do that in a minute. She don't care if you family or not. Like, you know. So I already knew it wasn't a good idea for these two to be on the same season. Okay. It just, I see the vision, but no, it's nah. Wasn't a good idea. Okay. So yeah, y'all pretty crazy. And she, it must have been something. I wonder what happened between them to cause this, because for her to speak about Junior and talk about that's her son now is pretty crazy. Okay. And I know her and Terrine are close. So, and Terrine, she was down at some office talking about it's gonna take, a certain amount of time for them to investigate or something like that. So I wonder what's gonna happen, okay? Like, child, a mess. But let's get into these comments. Let's get into these comments. Um, it says, did she say take him? Yep, she sure did. Yeah, I knew Zeus was setting this up. Yep, you already know. They're gonna capitalize off the drama and the trauma. Okay. Yeah, Zeus needs to send that first class child abuser Chrisean back where she came from. Right. Yeah, I bet Rockhead is screaming happy tears internally. She low-key will be happy AF to prance around without him finally. Right. Right. I really hope and pray she not saying that for the cameras and go take him. Junior don't have a life with his unfit mother. Right. Tesehki, Rock hiding behind security after all the talking she done on everyone. I'm re-adding Tesehki after this. Right. Definitely hiding behind security. Okay. Somebody talk about my kid like that. I'm charging. Okay, like what? Child. Yeah, it says step to the mic and give us some commentary on your year. Exactly. Talk about let's see how your year go. It says she thought Ish was sweet because Tesehki collected that bag and did those couple of shows with her. It says keep friends close and your enemies closer. Yeah, we've been waiting for anyone to take him and save him, right? And she was so embarrassed to take him to Tesehki, right? Yeah, super embarrassed. Her face. Just got her hand in the air like, girl, stop it, Tesehki. Yo way. Okay. Don't want no drama, so I'm throwing up the peace sign. Girl. Ciao, a mess. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, y'all. So that's a little clip from the situation that went down on Baddies USA between the Malone sisters. All right. And like I said, I'm very curious as to what happened. I have a feeling that Chrisean probably said some off the wall shit per usual. Okay. And her sister was like, like, you're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not gonna, you know what I mean? And things got heated. So, you know, I guess we shall see. I guess we shall see. I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely tuning in. I'm finna see what happened. I'm trying to see something. Okay. But let me check the comments real quick. You said I blame Tifa. She should have never trusted her. Exactly. Should have never trusted her. Like when people show you who you are, believe them the first time, okay? Because I already said, y'all. I know one of y'all remember me saying that. Like this girl, I don't know why Tesehki is being so trusting towards Chrisean because it's like she done already. How many times has she betrayed you? Okay, like, but people be trying to believe that try to believe this facade she puts on as like, oh, Yahweh. It's only one way and it's God way. Like God this, God that. But you steady trying to trigger people. Okay. But hurt people, hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. Okay. You said I blame Siki too. And if she truly slapped Summer, then she needs to apologize in hand. That slapped to rock. Right. Right. True. Good morning, love. Good morning, darling. Yeah, Siki is deranged also. Yeah. Definitely. Some people are saying she said take him when Tifa said she was taking you. Oh, really? Oh, we're gonna have to run that back then. Because I didn't hear it, but I will listen. Yeah, I'm trying to see something also. Right. No, for real. Because this was kind of, I really was expecting them to be cool for a minute. She just went live like what a couple days ago talking about, oh, I like the chemistry. Now I really feel like, maybe we all sisters, like what happened? So quickly went left. Okay. Yeah, they need to stop displaying this family on the network because this is their norm. They fight and go very below the belt. Yep, then be cool. And so the baddie girls need to stay completely out of it. Exactly. you know. But Zeus know what they doing. They knew that it's so much tension and beef between those sisters that something is bound to pop off. And did. So they got what they wanted. That's for sure. That's for sure. You said unpopular opinion. Siki is an idiot. Yeah, she should have stayed clear away from that girl. Bro, I wouldn't have trusted her with nothing. I was quite confused when they started doing the little, the duo bookings and stuff like that. Like, nah, couldn't be me after you done sat here and embarrassed me on national television. Sorry. No, ma'am. Like it's just some things that you can't come back from. Like, yeah, y'all can forgive each other, but it's like if it was me in that situation, I'd be like, yeah, I forgive you, but I'm definitely gonna keep my distance. You know, like I got love for you, and good luck to you in your future. But as far as me, I don't need that energy around me. I don't need that bad energy around me, family or not. Mm-mm. You know. For real, because you gotta protect your energy. You gotta be careful with who you mess with, family or not. Like, unfortunately, family can betray you and backstab you, and you know, it's just not ideal to be around people like that. Okay. He said, Siki said, Junior, I'm taking Junior. He's my son. Yeah, she sure did. Okay. I said, and I, ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm tired of the whole family. Siki has so many opportunities to confront her issues with Rock, and money seem to be more important. Yeah, yeah, that part. And I said from the beginning, like when they first started, you know, being back cool, I was like, you know, from what Tesehki's saying, it doesn't sound like Chrisean really like apologized for real. Like I don't think she ever gave Siki an apology. Now, as far as the whole situation that Chrisean done exploited on it on TV, okay, is just I don't know. Like I don't understand why she even brought like, okay, if you're that traumatized, ma'am, get off of Baddies. Go get some counseling. Go get some help. Okay. All of y'all need intensive therapy. Because ain't no way you should be getting on live TV saying something like that. This is for a counselor to hear. This is for a private, okay, licensed professional counselor or therapist to listen to. All right. Not the internet. Now she want to play victim. You said, why is security protecting her like she's somebody important? Right. Got Bravo, big beanhead ass there. Like, chow. Y'all see when I believe because we've been here before and Siki keeps putting this girl in front of her own kids' career piece. Right. Yeah. Like, God, chow. He said, I don't think Chrisean's sister ever trusted her. I think she was playing the game and she was playing her because right on time when it was time to. Mm. Yeah, you got a point, Mystery. Yeah, she got on there bringing up his son getting Otifa's son when he was playing. Yeah, why is that the price of rice to China? Exactly. Yeah, this is what she does though to deflect. Okay, she wants everybody to see Tesehki as the bad guy and not her. She, you know, she's the victim. Did Craig Rack never apologized, but read Tesehki's apology letter live on air, instructor show. Exactly. Exactly. And Siki put her heart into that message. I already knew that girl didn't give a damn. Your Rock keeps getting away with everything, and until her family holds her accountable, nothing will change. Exactly. Somebody needs to get this girl some help. You know, Junior needs help because this girl needs help. She is mentally deranged. This girl, I really feel like it's some mental issues going on. I was reading on some things earlier. I'm gonna show y'all probably at the end of this live, okay? And I was like, you know what? I feel like this girl could be really, like she definitely has some mental issues going on. That's a few of them. Okay. So yeah, pretty crazy. But that's the fight that went down, y'all. Oh, hey Ari. Hey love. Yes, I'm glad you made it, love. Shout out to the Love Bud. Shout out to Replay Gang. Okay. Gang gang. You said internet is forever, so Semi needs to stop fighting over those allegations and fight Rock because she's the one that put it out. Yeah. All of this could have been talked about privately with a therapist. You know, yes, like the video, please and thank you. Like we is all like, take us out the group chat, ma'am. Okay, take us out the group chats. What are you doing? Seriously, okay. But moving right along, y'all. Let me show y'all the aftermath of that situation, okay? So Chrisean had went live, all right? And Tesehki also briefly went live as well. But let me show y'all Chrisean first, all right? Hold on 1 second. All right, so here's the first one, I Is this the one? Hold on. One second, y'all. Technical difficulties. Um, okay, my IG is going really slow, so let me go to YouTube. I know somebody done posted. One second. Okay, here we go. I'm like, what is going on? Instagram is really slow right now. Sorry, y'all. I got the video right here. All right, let me share my screen. Here we go. All right, let's get into it, y'all. This is Chrisean after what went down between her and Tesehki, okay?
Chrisean Rock packs her bag after her sister pulls up with a strap.
Y'all, I'm gonna keep it buck. So, I don't really know what's going on. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. I feel like everybody trying.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And then, like, I think y'all think it's funny till something really happen, right? Cause I ain't gonna be the one dying. I'm not gonna be the last. I ain't gonna be the one that's gonna be dying. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Do y'all hear what the fuck I'm saying? I'm not gonna be the one that's dying. So, and it's kind of weird though, because I'm glad everything documented, yo. I'm glad everything documented. Because, check this out. Alright. I wake up today. I'm at the hotel room because I need a break. I ran away from the whole set. Because I don't got. So. And then y'all think it's funny because I didn't come to fight. So let me tell y'all what happened though. Let me tell y'all what happened. So, I don't even know where to start. So March is in the back, something. So basically, I'm doing my makeup and stuff. I get out the car, but I put the little window, the black truck, you know, whatever. I'm doing my makeup, but I'm standing outside the car on the passenger seat. The Holy Spirit, like, and this is what I mean, discernment, bro. Holy Spirit, like, why Marsh sleep? So I'm like, Marsh, why you sleep? Get up. Remind you, we haven't pressed play yet. Marsh don't even need to be up. She could be asleep. But for some reason, I'm checking Marsh for not being up. Right? As soon as I say something to Marsh, it was like a storm came out of nowhere. you good? That's my sister. She's like, you said this, you said that. I said, Latifah, this is what you've been wanting to do. Are you okay? Why you ain't want to talk to me in, like, what? Latifah, look, y'all, I got every conversation recorded. Zeus Network recorded it. You know how stupid you gonna look when they know what I said was what happened? Y'all gonna finally see who Latifah really is. On my son, bro. On my son, bro. Cause I didn't come to fight and I'm not fighting. And I'm not running no dodge, no fades or none of that. None of that. They don't want to fight even if they wanted to. They don't want to fight. They don't want no smoke. Just straight up. Just straight up. So then boom. And she been wanting to not. What? She pulled up with my other sister, Terrine. Terrine wanted this. Look, this is Terrine. This is the floor. You got the floor, Terrine. You seized your moment. Terrine pulled up. Okay. So you had to pull up. You had to pull up with a for Marsh. You had to pull up with a for Marsh. No, y'all really want to kill me. And it's crazy because telling you my I don't even get into none of that shit, bro. My what's crazy is this was our plan from the start. Straight up.
To not be in the back door to fight your sister because that's what they want to see.
Yeah, so she tried to make it seem like I started something or said something so it give her a reason to do what she was already gonna do. Without her looking like, you know. I'll be frankly honest, bro. I don't think she forgive me for what I said, like, to the world about what she did to me. She'll never forgive me, so it's kind of like, I never have a chance to reconcile. But it's so fucked up because it's like, why do I have to say it didn't happen just so you can sleep at night? I'm not blaming you. We was kids. Nobody was watching us.
But it happened.
Yeah.
And why?
I'm telling you, your little scooter died in Baltimore, bro. He did. Little scooter did not die in any other city. He died in the city that he was from. I know Scooter had a feeling. He probably just ignored it. That's the feeling I got. I'm telling her to talk to me. Talk to me. I follow you. We just did a whole show. You feel what I'm saying? We sitting in front. We sitting with everybody, bro. I'm defending how my sister. I'm telling her. I follow my sister. I'm following my sister. Okay, Tommy was vocalizing what she thought I thought. But I even corrected her. Like, nah, it's just, I just got, we fell out the last time, so I just gotta be, dude. But that's what it is. Like, I think the reason why we haven't really figured out the beef is because she probably, she don't forgive me from us falling out in the first place. But, like, that's crazy, bro. Like,
That's not scary.
nobody's blaming you, Latifah got when she was a kid. You feel me? It's actually a testimony to save other people. But keep making it seem like you over here fighting because I want to lie on somebody's name. Nobody want to tell the world that I hate my sister. You know how embarrassing that is? And it's crazy because I think I didn't really care about what happened when we was younger because she's a girl. Say one of my big brothers made me do that. And the only reason why I'm talking and vocalizing it right now is because that's the root of the problem right now. The root of the problem is when my son, got posted by my child's father, right? Tesehki, her name was Latifah. She jumped in the mix and was like, Chrisean is the problem, not Blueface. Da da da. Sided with a that posted his own son. But when her son got at 1 year old by his cousin, we didn't say, "Oh, you're stupid, you're slow. You wanted to go sell." You know, she was a you sell pussy. You wanted to go sell pussy just for your first kid by his cousin. Nobody said nothing to you. You know what everybody did in the family? We went and looked for the person that her son. We didn't even hold Latifah accountable. We didn't care. We went for who hurted the kid. All right, cool. This time around, something happened with my son. You find a way in to play. Okay, cool. Then I started really thinking like, dang, she really probably don't really like me for real because I don't know. Like, you know how like they only like people only like you because what you can do for them. Like me and my sister was always cool because I always did what she wanted me to do for her. Like, okay, cool. Let's play house, let's play house, let's play house. As soon as I put my foot down and say I don't want to play, now she not my sister no more. All right, cool. We get older. I think I buried that trauma so bad that I forgot she made me here. But I forgot that happened to me. Because when I go to the therapy session and they ask if I ever molested, do that count? Like, and then Baddies, this film production is kind of exploiting something like it's making me having to stand on my truth when me and my sister can just talk behind closed doors, bro. I did not say one. Look, I can't wait till the episode come out because my sister kept saying, they told me this, they told me that, they told me this. We don't care what they said, bro. We care what actually happened, what was documented. And then when she see what was said for real, when she see what was said for real, she gonna feel so stupid. Like, why didn't you just come to me first? I didn't even say that. Every time somebody did try to initiate, like I didn't with you, no, I just kept it real. The last time we was on the show, we was cool. As soon as the cameras came up, you pushed me in my stomach. You act like you didn't say you was gonna slap Anna. You act like you didn't say you was gonna slap Lil Vicky. You act like I was making shit up. Is this? Oh no, this not. I was gonna say this. Oh, but yeah, y'all, it's creepy. I don't really like none of this for real. And yeah, she wanna keep getting out of her body.
Child, okay. So unbelievable, y'all. Okay. So that was her after the incident, and of course she had to play victim. All right. Now she's yet again talking about these situations that may or may not have transpired while they was kids. Okay. And then it's crazy because she's saying, oh, I'm not blaming you, but if you're not blaming her, why bring it up in the first place if you know that you're not blaming her? If you know that, you know, she herself was violated as a kid, why keep bringing it up? Okay. If it bothers you that much, ma'am, go talk to a therapist, okay? Because this is ridiculous for you to keep coming on the internet talk about, and then had the nerve to talk about Tesehki's son, talking about, oh yeah, you was a stripper, you was selling cat. Like, girl, I know you is not trying to sit here and make her paint her as a certain person when you are no better, ma'am. Okay. Like, girl, how many men have you been linked to this year alone? Okay. But you want to talk about her? Okay. Stripping. She, you know, she had to get some money. Like, what? Okay. Like, she spent it for her own kids and she spent it for you and PD all at the same time. Okay. So it's like for you to try to downgrade that when she was basically just out here trying to survive, trying to take care of her dependents, including you. Okay, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy work. You know, like for real. And then for her to talk about her nephew like that, tell his business online like that, girl, you are sick. And then the comparison didn't even make sense. Like, you talking about, oh, Blueface posted a picture of your son's hernia, okay, and you sided with him. She's talking about Tesehki. You sided with Blueface when he posted a picture of my son's hernia, but your son was violated as an infant. Like, you can't compare apples to oranges, okay? Like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy, man, how for somebody to go this length to try to paint somebody as a villain, to me is, for one, it's jealousy. Okay. Chrisean, I'm sorry, I feel like she is very jealous of Tesehki. Okay, anytime she gets around Tesehki and other females, it's always something. And then she gonna say, oh, you say you was gonna slap this person and slap that person on Baddies East. Like, that girl don't have to do nothing she don't feel like she want to do. You can't force nobody to do that. That's her problem. She want people to jump when she say jump. Like, girl, please. And I'm glad Tesehki didn't do that. Okay. Like, I don't know why you expected Tesehki to be your lapdog, ma'am. Like, come on now. You want, and the whole reason why all that popped off on Baddies East is because she didn't do what you asked her to do. That's when everything went left. Okay, like, girl, stop it. You know, but some, like, really though, if you're really that traumatized from what allegedly, okay, because we don't know what's the truth and the lie when it comes to Chrisean, okay? If this allegedly happened, girl, the internet, social media, TV, is not the move, okay? That is something that should be handled privately, not all over the internet, okay? But this is what she does. She constantly tries to slander people and make them look less than how she feels she about herself. Okay? Cuz she feel like she better than everybody. She feel like nobody can touch her. Okay? She already told y'all she big sis, not Tesehki. She the big sis cuz she got 5 dirty ass chains. Okay? It's crazy. But that's why I feel like Chrisean is very much envious of Tesehki. Okay. If I was Tesehki, I would steer clear away from this girl. I'm sorry, I get it. That's your sister. It's unfortunate, you know. Um you want to stick by your family, but it's like at this point, no. I would sever all ties because like this is the umpteenth time that this girl has got on this internet trying to embarrass you, okay, exploiting your business online now. And it's crazy because the audacity, like, girl, you so quick to speak on other people kids, but it's a problem when people are speaking up for Junior, okay? Not speaking, you know what I mean? You may see it as negative, of course, but a lot of people are genuinely concerned for this baby's well-being, okay? It's just crazy to me. Like, you really got your nerve. Okay. So when Tesehki or whoever come up here talking about Junior, all right, I don't want to hear nothing. Because if you could sit up here and talk about people, kids, all right, at this point, your kid isn't off limits either. All right. Now, I don't agree with the people that do be talking about Junior in a negative way. All right. But I feel like people, have just come to the point where they're just like, I'm tired of this girl. Okay. I'm finna pop my shit and I'm finna try to get under her skin or whatever. This is what she has welcomed in her life. Okay. Like, and then this girl had the nerve to talk about discernment. Girl, you know nothing about that. Okay. Because if you had discernment would have told you to take your baby to the doctor by now. Discernment would have told you to, handle situations differently. Okay. Discernment would have told you to be respectful towards people. Like, girl, get the hell on. Okay. I'm tired of this girl. I am. But you know what? I'm here for it. I already knew they was gonna fall out eventually. Like I said, I just didn't think it was gonna happen this soon. All right, so pretty crazy, y'all. Let me check the comments real quick and see what y'all are saying about this. Cause yeah, child, this is wild. Insane. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Ave. Hey, love. Yes, like the video, please, and thank you. No, you said she's sad. Yeah, she is. In fact, I think she's depressed for real. Yeah, where's the pow pow coming from? I'm so lost. Right. Yeah, that's another thing we gonna get into. Talk about Terrine was there. Every time she says, I'm gonna be honest, here comes the lies. Exactly. Okay. With all those people and cameras around and nobody saw that blicky, I just don't believe it's another lie Rock is telling to make people look bad. Yeah, exactly. You said my theory is Rock only come to Baddies for a quick check. Yep, did she ever plan on truly staying till the end? Yeah, that's true. I didn't think she was gonna last anyways, for real. Like at all. You said, why are these bums doing their makeup and sleeping in the truck? Child. Right. March is a flunky, definitely. Another slow one. Yeah, I'm so sick of this beast, right? If Krishan is scared of her sister, she's scared. She's scared she owe Terrine money, right? I want her to disappear so bad. You're Rocky, you don't care about your son, so saying on my son means zero, nothing to the public. Exactly. Exactly, that part. Hello? You're talking about her sisters wanting to analyze her sounds very unhinged and paranoid to me as in a way too much drug. Yeah, exactly, Ari. Yes. Yes, clock it. Hey, inspirational. Hey, Natty. Hey, Latoya. You said Krishan told her sister business and she's a no liar. Exactly. Yep. You said she's psychotic. She repeats herself over and over without completing a sentence. Then the voices inside her head speak up and she responds, what, who? Yeah, stupid deranged clown. Exactly, Aries. For real. Like, I had to listen to that video a couple times because I'm like, what is the, huh? I'm confused. Like, it was just all over the place. You said, OMG, she keeps telling Siki essay story. She's out of line. Exactly. Very much out of line. And she knows how to manipulate the internet and her family. Exactly. Yep. Absolutely uncalled for. Like, come on now. You ain't even have to say all that. Like, seriously, like, this shit is crazy. I'm so tired of this creature that wore out Rick James wig. Nah, for real. For real, for real. I'm sick of her. Sick of her. Okay. Like for real. This is just insane, man. Somebody go get Junior. Okay. This girl needs a mental evaluation. Cause this is ridiculous. And I'm so serious. Like somebody seriously needs to go get her evaluated. Okay. I think she needs some meds.
I don't hate you.
Right.
I just hate all of the choices that you make. Cause those are the choices that bitch ass niggas make.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Okay, for real, for real. Girl needs some medication. Okay. You said that she trying to claim Blueface's junior dad again? Yeah, you know. You already know. Hey, Black Orchid. She needs to be done with ASAP. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. You said I'm sick of her mentally ill family, but it's like a horrible accident on the side of the road that you can't turn away from. Right, Aries. For real. I'm trying to see it through to the end. For real. Got my popcorn, okay? He said also Tifa should have just went straight to it. No talking. Yeah, definitely. She was trying to. It was a lot of security around Chrisean. Okay. I definitely believe she was scared out of her. She was shaking in her boots, honey. Okay. Yeah, Krishan is a liar. First story Tifa didn't remember. Now she didn't remember, then proceeded to tell her nephew. Exactly. Exactly. Talking about I forgot. You sure you forgot, girl? Cause you're steady talking about it. Okay. And while she's sticking to the house, exactly talk about I ain't want to play house no more. And she said she not my sister no more, girl. Crazy work. Yeah, you didn't do no type of therapy in this show. Exactly. Talk about when I sit down with therapists. When have you done that? Okay. Girl, please. Hey KJ. It's been so long since I caught a live. Hey girl, yeah, good to see you. I ain't see you in a minute. I'm sick of her ugly ass. She can't and she hasn't been to no therapy. Such a lot. Exactly. Okay, she a lie. And the truth ain't in her. Okay. Yep, you know she gotta throw some tears in there. Okay, gotta throw a little bit of Holy Spirit in there too. Talk about the Holy Spirit told me to wake up Marsh. Huh? Okay. Yeah, fake crying. She know Tifa got go get her and she knows she in the wrong. Exactly. Exactly. You guys like the video, please and thank you. You said I heard she was talking slick about Tifa and it got back to her. That's why Tifa was mad. That makes sense. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, she had to have said something that triggered Tifa to get like that. Because honestly and truthfully, like Tifa seems like a really like laid back type of chick, but it's like, you know, she's the don't start none, won't be none type of female, you know? Like, don't come for me if I did not send for you. You know? And since everybody was touching on each other, who did her nasty tail touch on? Tell your truth. For real, since it runs in the family. Right. Right. And she already, it's already rumors swirling around and she was sleeping with a cousin. Allegedly, she was doing some, you know, some things with PD. Okay, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going around. So she's going to get dealt with eventually. Especially keep playing with God's name. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, God don't play. You could play with God all you want, but just know God don't play. All right. No. If this doesn't prove she's soulless, I don't know what is. Exactly. Exactly. She must be giving Bravo all her money because I'm trying to figure out why he's still around, right? No, for real. I'm really starting to think he has his own motives. Like I feel like he could be doing it to kind of get back at Blueface for sleeping with his BM, you know? Like I feel like maybe that's his way of getting quote unquote revenge. He said every time she starts swallowing, it's the lies getting stuck in her polluted throat, right? Nah, for real. Be swallowing hard as hell. Yeah, boo-hoo, I'm such a victim, right? Like, girl, you just gotta stop feeling bad for yourself and, you know, do better. For real. You're talking about someone selling cat and you passing it out free. Exactly, giving the men your money. Hello? Giving the men your money, letting them wear your chains. Okay, like, girl. He said there's an old video of her on live with Tesehki telling her that she never went through any of the things that they went through. Sure did. Sure did say that. And then wonders why people be questioning it. Like, you know? Yeah, I thought China Son said she stole his stories and things. Yeah, I think he did. Yep. I think he did say that. And she needs to be dealt with ASAP. And I hope she doesn't last on Baddies, right? No, for real. Sick of her already. Said being a dancer is nothing to be ashamed of, but being a bad mother is exactly. I'd rather be a dancer than a bad mother. Okay. Hey, Sapphire. He said, do I gotta get on Baddies just to do the world justice? I'm weak. The show. I'm ready to put the pause on her at this point. Dog, for real? Yeah, for Junior. Seriously, like, come on, snap out of it. He said, what is her nephew? Didn't remember that happened to him. Right, because at 1 year old, you don't remember nothing. Here's only one. She dragging up trauma and reanimating it. Exactly. Like, why would you even say that? It's like, are you trying to turn her kids on her? Or like, what is the reason? Like, for real. That's all you like. Come on now. Because she wanted to say that at the sit down, remember? Because she had mentioned her son then. I forget exactly what she said. We might have to go run that back. Because she said something about her son then, but she kind of kept it. She didn't say all that, you know? Like, insane. You're weird. Okay?
It's getting weird.
Hold on 1 second. So they should have asked Bino how she was treating Luella, right? No, for real. Yeah, justice for Ronnie and Save Junior. Absolutely. Yes, that part. Because Ronnie needs to go away and she needs jail time for the child negligence. Right, exactly. Exactly. Hey, Chicken Coop. Hey, love. Hey, Course Bar. You said Krishan should have been slapped first, not Summer. I agree. Totally agree. Krishan, Crack Rock is jealous of Tesehki for sure. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. You said just sitting up lying and bringing up her 14-year-old nephew's trauma. Exactly. Okay. Right, nurse, she's out again. Seriously, like, girl, her not being able to finish a sentence is a clear sign of mental illness. Yep, and drug abuse. Exactly. I literally learned that on Dr. Phil when Orlando Brown was there. Wow. Yeah, it's funny you say that because I was reading on that today and I was like, interesting. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. He said, just realize that she's channeling Terrine with this hairstyle. Right. Look, she's starting to look just like her. Big face, big hair. Hey, Kishwar. You said she brought up Teseki's son because Siki said she gonna take Junior. So she like, how when your son got SA under your right. Well, it wasn't under her care. Apparently she was working. That's why I'm like, you can't really compare, like, okay, her child being violated by a family member is not her fault, like, at the end of the day. Okay. But you fighting and drinking and smoking during your pregnancy is your fault. Okay. Junior was under your care. So, like, girl, what are you trying to say? Now, she thought she ate with that, but child, sticking her foot in her mouth yet again. Yeah, this is buck wild. I'm telling you. Insane. Those substances got mine gone and got her paranoid. Exactly. That's why she don't need to be on them. She need rehab. She need rehabilitation. She need therapy. Okay. Psychologists, all kind of stuff. I heard Tommy or somebody else was talking about Tesehki and Chrisean didn't defend her. Interesting. He said, I've been on IG going back and forth because I got time today. I'm weak. I'm about to do the same thing. And she sound dumb because if that's the case, why keep around? Why keep being around Semi and Siki and saying you miss her? Exactly. Like, let's not get confused. You were the one that reached out to Tesehki after y'all fell out, right? Because Tesehki, I went live and basically said Chrisean called her after a show that she did or something like that. And at first she wasn't going to answer because she was already in, like, she good vibes. Like, she was in good energy. And then her sister called, she just picked up. Okay. And they had a casual conversation, but Chrisean didn't apologize, though. Okay. So it's like, who called who? Who called to reconcile with who? Hey, Julia. You said at this point they need to just get away from each other and stop chasing fame. Exactly. They all need to go get some help. All of them. To be honest, I think family therapy would be ideal, but I don't think they would be able to do it. To all be in the same room talking about, past traumatic experiences and stuff like that. I don't know. No. And Zeus want to work with them so bad and they want to get clout off of them so bad. Why don't you do a show where they go to therapy together? Okay. Cause yeah, they don't need to be on nothing together that's toxic. Okay. They're having to sit down yeah, they are. I seen that. Yeah, what's nuts is her fans whine and cry about people talking about Gia, but none of them correct or check her when she brings up Chastity's son. Exactly, threatens to fight Terrine's daughter and bring up Siki's son. That part. Like, come on now. Yeah, I just read that untreated STDs can lead to brain damage. Maybe that's interesting, Melanin. She has a lot of nerve to be talking about anyone's parenting when she exploits Junior and have him around strangers. Exactly. They all embrace the street mentality. That's the core of their problems. Right. Yep. I think Charlotte is the core of their problems. Generational curses. Charlotte, she, didn't really do what was supposed to be done as a parent. Okay. It starts from the apple don't fall far from the tree. Charlotte should have been getting herself some help, getting into programs, you know, making sure that her kids are taken care of mentally, physically, emotionally, like, like I feel like she really failed them kids. If she would have did what she was supposed to do as a parent, ain't no telling how they would be today. You know what I mean? Might have been a little different. Yeah, family therapy is needed, Yeah, it hurt me to my heart to hear her say that about Tifa's teenage. Exactly. Come on now. That's not your story to tell. That's not your, you know what I mean? How dare you come up here and say that about her son? This is what she does. She always tries to hit below the belt when she feels like people are quote unquote coming for her. She does this every time to deflect from the problem. Okay? Which is her and her mental issues. That a therapist will need therapy after dealing with that Legion of Demons. Nah, for real. For real. Yeah, Charlotte Death plays a major role for sure. For sure. He said she's paranoid because all the dirt she do, she has to keep looking over her shoulder. Miserable life. Exactly. Exactly. Got all kind of baggage. Okay. Bag lady. Okay. That is Chrisean. Charlotte Messi and pins them against each other. Yep, it tells her business, especially to China. Yeah, she do. It's sad. And then the mama death ain't making it no better. Exactly. Still drugging and running them up. Exactly. Still on the same sheet. The Charlotte is the blueprint. Yep, somewhere barely standing, talking about she still want to fight Carlos. Exactly. Exactly. You know, child neglect runs in the family. It's a generational thing in this family. Okay. He said, yes, definitely trying to get focused off of Junior. Yep, needed the help he needs. Exactly. Exactly. He said, Marsha still has the nerve to enter the chat. Girl, please, your sister signed up to be a lap dog of Funky. Right. Yeah, I seen that. We're going to get into that too. We'll get into that. Now let's get into Tesehki's response real quick because she did go live after that incident as well. And hold on, let me share my screen here. All right, shout out to and some more. It says Tesehki, I'm not to be played with. All she asks for is respect. Okay, so let's get into it.
Always that. It's like everything that comes to the light, like for real.
Exactly.
Literally. Every motive, whether it's today, tomorrow, or even in the next 5 years. Every fucking motive, y'all.
That's really true.
And every time you put your guard down and you think, like, hey, maybe this and that. Like we did that first walk-in for that dinner. We put our guys on. We think, hey, maybe this and that. God gonna always show you, like, for real.
Listen, we did have our guard down for the dinner.
No, we did. And honestly, I had high hopes for the wrong people. That's just how I feel.
I'm just so corny, you know what I mean? I'm not for the weird stuff. I thought everything was genuine.
Right.
And shit is fucked up. It's not.
Because you was just peaceful. We really just thought that shit was gonna be good.
And yes, my true colors is I am not to be played with. Yes, that is true.
That is true.
Yes. I'm not to be played with. I give everybody respect. So much respect because I give everybody the benefit that you should be just like how I am. You know, big on respect. I'm big on respect. I'm gonna give it to you. Because you know why? The way I move when motherfucker don't want to respect me is crazy. I'm giving you that. You should be the same way. So I automatically give everybody respect. You get what I'm saying?
I respect it too. Give me a reason not to.
It's like, come on now, like, what the fuck is you doing? What are we doing? If we cool and we on some ride or die shit, why are you letting people diss me in front of you? Nobody dissing nobody around me. None of y'all dissing her around me. None of y'all. And y'all ain't scared of me. Y'all just doing it out of what? Respect.
Respect, for real.
Because
I said this
simple.
When we not it's always that. It's like everything that comes to the light, like for real.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's what Tesehki had to say. She talked about she just want her respect. Like, it's really simple. And it is simple. But not for Chrisean, okay? She don't know how to respect people. She's rude. Okay. She's just not a friendly person. And Tesehki knew that. So I still don't understand why. I get it, that's your sister. I understand that, but all the things that Chrisean has done to this girl, I'm sorry, she would have been cut off. Okay. Like she done blamed Tesehki for things she's done. I remember when she was trying to set up Blueface to be robbed, and she tried to get Jaden and Callie unalive. Like she blamed all that on Tesehki. Okay, sure did. And from what I've seen on the internet, Tesehki has always been there for Chrisean. She used to try to give her words of advice every time she would call her crying about a ninja that don't give a damn about her. Okay. Who did she run to? Tesehki. Like they was always going live. And I think I showed y'all a few of them videos before in the past. But yeah, like, you know, it's just crazy, man. But I'm glad Tesehki has some friends there to kind of, you know, hear her out and be there for her, because child, to come on the internet and speak about her son like that, all because she said your son is hers now, needs to be. I'd rather Junior be with Tesehki than Chrisean, if you ask me. Shit, for real. Because I know she would take care of that baby, and she will do whatever she need to do to make sure that baby is up to par. Okay. Just saying. So pretty crazy, y'all. Let's check the comments real quick. It says, how can you expect her to have respect for you when she doesn't even have respect for herself, right? Yeah, look at how she disrespected you prior to whatever Tommy said. Carissa, I'm sorry. Terrine, Blue, Callie, etc. You should have been handled her. Now she just violated your son. It's crazy. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Didn't they do a few shows together? So Chrisean basically played her for a storyline. That's what it's given. Excuse me, y'all. Then it says, but wait, why is her dirt neck piggy in the background talking? And she was trying to fight Jaden the last season because she was Team Chrisean. And she sound his family's not real. Some family members, no matter if you are close or not, you got to leave them alone for peace of mind. Exactly. Let that girl be and live your life, Tesehki. Exactly. That Debbie is so envious of Siki. Exactly. Yeah, I hear you, girl, but to do all that and not swing is weak. You should have knocked the rest of Chrisean's teeth out for all that hoopla. Right. It says, how many people warned you? It says, end of the day, that's her baby sister that she looked out for, and just popping up and knocking her head off probably isn't easy, but I knew there was no coming back even when they did those shows. They separated themselves as soon as everybody was casted. Okay, but why everyone voice so deep, child? Give your sister a wig and some lip chap, not lip gloss, Blistex and Carmex. Laura, what is so hard about speaking directly about a person in a situation without all the euphemisms, Bible scriptures, catchphrases, and made up slang? It takes way too effing long to decode their social media posts, text messages, etc. Just say exactly what happened in numeral order, right? Might as well. Numerical order, my bad. And if she didn't even have respect for a child as we speak, now she doesn't respect him. It says, well, I hope Tesehki is standing 10 toes down on business, and you give your little sister the motherly ass whooping you should have given her when she was a child, so she'd know better. No more excuses. She's not a kid. She's grown. It's clear y'all pity her because she's slow, but not slow enough to talk ish. She talks party, F word, do substances, makes calculated moves, and can manipulate millions of people. And she needs to be held accountable and to the same standard as everyone else. Enough is enough, right? Oh, for real? For real. Okay, y'all. So pretty crazy. But that's true though. You can't expect respect from somebody who doesn't respect themselves, doesn't respect their child, doesn't respect nothing. Nothing. Let her tell it. She deserves all the respect. And nobody else. Okay. But let me check y'all's comments real quick. Hold on 1 second. You said she looks drained? Yeah, she do. She tired. Yeah, there's definitely no coming back after what she said on that live. The boy has friends and everything. Exactly. Excuse me. They could see the things his own aunt said. That part is all over the internet. And let's not forget the first time was her saying Tesehki was the mastermind behind trying to set up. Exactly. Let's not forget that. And she still forgave her. And Bozo, I mean, Bino said she has to have a new storyline every day. He sure did. He sure did say that. Hey, pretty thug. Yes, glad you're here, love. Thank you for pulling up. Terrine would definitely pop out and give the fade. I think Tesehki is still not there yet. Right. Yeah, that part. I agree. She keeps sparing her. Like, stop sparing this girl. Okay. She deserves a she needs to get humbled real quick. She swears she bigger than the program, bigger than everybody. Okay. For real. But yeah, y'all, that's what Tesehki had to say. Now let's check out what Terrine had to say, okay? Because if you remember when I showed y'all the first post of Chrisean going live, she was basically saying that Terrine had pulled up with a blicky. Okay. And she felt like they was trying to unalive her. Okay, sure did. Let me show y'all real quick what Terrine had to say. Shout out to Insamore. It says Terrine says Chrisean is a compulsive liar. All right, let's get into it, y'all.
Not true. That never happened. I wasn't out there. I didn't see nobody. I didn't even see her. She's lying. She didn't see me. We didn't see each other. Didn't see Marsh. None of that stuff. It's all fake news. She's trying to frame me. We're leaving West Baltimore right now. Yeah. Tell them.
We'll leave. We can be there if we want, but no. We're taking a lunch break. I'm dating my sisters today.
We're on a date. We nervous or whatever. Tell Rodney. Tell her we is nuts. On what they say.
Good vibes only.
She's a frame queen. She's trying to frame me. It's not true. I was actually in prayer around the time they tried to say that I was there. You know, that's not right. Even last night when we went with peace. We went when nobody was there, nobody was awake. We had prayer. We had a good fellowship. Didn't we have a good fellowship last night?
Yeah, good energy.
But you know what? I gotta say hallelujah. The word of God say in Matthew, what is it, 5 and 10? Rejoice and be exceedingly glad when men prosecute you and lie on you and persecute you and lie on you. And that's where I'm at with it. At first I was getting upset, like, why would she say that? I'm looking at the lie, like, how could she be such a liar like this? But it's fine. That's just what you do. That's just what you do. And I know I'm very intimidating. I know. But y'all know, like, we supposed to be family. Like, this ain't supposed to be a thing. Like, I ain't never vouched or play this type of role, going against one another, backbiting, starting lies, creating confusion and chaos with one another. I ain't on that. I can't believe Chrisean's so far gone into it that this is what she did. But that's a lie. She's a liar. I did not pull out a gun with Marsh. Marsh can tell the truth if she wants to. If she's not scared to, because it's crazy. Never seen her.
Or Chrisean.
She is a compulsive, pathological, pathetic liar. And it's ridiculous and it's too much. It's too much. It's too much of nothing. I don't know what it's all about. Like, I don't know.
I'll give you a Democrat.
Yeah, she hate the truth. That's what make me wonder, like, you know, because God is the way, the truth, and the life. So it's like, how you so leaning on lies so heavy and creating false
stories, false narratives, fake stuff. It's fake. It's all fake. And if y'all believe her, y'all are crazy. That's why I got the floor. Girl.
You can laugh or keep from crying.
I'm really trying to be obedient. The word said, rejoice and be exceedingly glad when they lie, when they persecute you. Like you playing. She's trying to play with me. Rock only got back, and let me block you. Wait a minute, I need my daughter over here. We about to block all of y'all. She only is back in the spotlight because of what she do to her family. What are you talking about? They said, why is her family mad because she's back in the spotlight? She's only back in the spotlight because of the negative stuff that she do to her family. Are y'all not paying attention? Or y'all just really retarded like that?
They're part of the problem.
And y'all part of the problem. I'm convinced. Very much so.
Accountability.
What's wrong with what's Latifah's story? What are y'all talking about? Yeah, I came to see Latifah last night. We met Latifah and her great team. You know, Latifah was well organized and put together. We met her and her team, and we had prayer and a great fellowship. There was no chaos, no confusion, no prashad. Definitely not no march.
No drama.
No drama. We don't do that.
No real vibe.
We don't do that. And we're not bullies. We pull bully cards. We're not bullies.
Yeah.
And that's what I hate. They want to talk crazy about us. They want to talk crazy like I'm just on some crazy stuff. I ain't never been on nothing like that. Talk about how I came through for you. Talk about how I shut down your bullies. Talk about how I coached you over the phone how to fight. Talk about how I was there for you. Talk about that real stuff. Stop making up fake mean stuff. Just fake lies. It's all fake news. And y'all be going for it. She really passionate too. Talking about she's genuine. You're genuinely fake. You're a genuine liar. And it's pathetic. At this point, it is so pathetic and unbelievable. Like, why are you trying to frame me? Why'd you get out of that? But I thank God. Thank you for thinking about me.
So many people love you. Somebody gotta hate you.
Real right.
Maybe to the best of us.
And I come with the territory of being great. Come with the territory of being great. Y'all will see. Once we get the proper network behind us, once we get the proper production behind us, and we do a show, a family show, y'all will see who's who and how it really go. Y'all see. Y'all shall see. I mean, they know me because of Chrisean, but look at you over here on my live. Now you're blocked. Since last night, I'm a mother. My children had school this morning. Are y'all stupid or dumb? They said you've been there since last night. Then when?
Y'all think we got that much time? They securing their check. We still making ours, baby.
We homemakers over here. We hold it down on the fort. We frontliners over here. We can't take no days off. It don't work like that for us. Ask the real, they know. It's so sad though. And it's so messed up. And it's very disturbing. It's very disturbing. It's not of God. And it's just wicked. But no weapon formed against us shall prosper in Jesus' name. No plot formed against us shall prosper in Jesus' name. And God gonna always fight against those that fight against us. So pick your battles wisely. Dummies. Y'all keep believing lies. Y'all love to believe a lie more than the truth. So sad, so sad, so sad. Thanks, LaPria. Bless you, boo.
What lies and make you do?
Mm-hmm. It was never no chaos. I bring peace. If I step, I'm a real stepper. The noise get quiet. Peace calm down. Like, yeah, they would have been live last night. They're lying. They had a peaceful night last night. We ain't do nothing. Liars. Why they didn't record me last night? Why they didn't record me with a gun and all of that? That's lies. It's all lies. That's why. It's a made up story for y'all bobbleheads to take in, run with your no lives. Get on here, get on your little Instagram gangster finger punching fingers, and just keep formulating extra extensions on a lie. That's what y'all that believe in a lie like to do. Yeah, you do, but it never get to go this far. Instagram made it available for people to do stuff like this. But I ain't gonna keep talking to y'all because I'll leave that for them. They like to talk to y'all. Y'all like to run with the lies and all of that. I don't got the capacity for it. But God bless you all. Jesus saves. Know that. Jesus saves. I don't care what you went through in your life, what you're going through in your life. Jesus is coming back. I hope you get your life right and get right back with God and do things right. Those of y'all that have been hurt from a church, just know God didn't hurt you. It might have been the people at the church. It might have been, something that was said to you. Repent, turn to God, y'all. Trust in God. Jesus lives. We get to reign with him when he reigns. If you don't, it's complete damnation to you and all those that don't believe. Jesus saves. So I got all 900 of y'all plus attention. Jesus saves, okay? And let God be magnified. Secure your families, because you're all going to die. Make sure everybody's ready to die, all right? Make sure everybody is ready to die. And the only way to be ready to die is to really get secured in Jesus. For real, because when you die, it's either heaven or hell. If you're not secured in Jesus, you're going to hell. You're going to burn for eternity. But yeah, it's not guaranteed. Anything y'all think Chrisean is telling y'all the way, that's not the way. Lying on somebody is not the way. Telling lies and spewing out lies is not the way. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Go for it. Because like I say, all y'all going to die. Everybody that's listening right now, look at you. You're going to die. Get ready for it. Because God made a way for us. We got insurance. Y'all better pick up that policy. Holla at Jesus. Have a nice life. God bless you all. And let God be magnified. Timothy, bye.
See you later. Bye off forever.
Okay. So that's what Terrine had to say. Okay. Straight up calling her a compulsive liar. She's saying that she wasn't even there. So the whole thing that Chrisean was saying, talking about Terrine pulled up with a blicky for Marge, but really she felt like it was for her because they wanted to unalive her. Okay, was a made up story, according to Terrine. Okay, and I believe Tesehki got up here too and confirmed that Terrine wasn't there. I guess she came the night prior. Okay, I guess to meet Tesehki's team and whatnot, and the people around her. So, child, that's crazy. Okay, it's just the lies that this girl like just forms is insane. Like, child.
The lies. There you go. This bitch. I'm telling you.
Okay. Like, for real. You ought to be ashamed of yourself coming up here making up them lies like that. Okay. And it's crazy because she be lying like people ain't gonna come up here and call her out on her bluff. Okay. Call you out on your bluff because you want to sit up here and lie to the internet. Okay. To make yourself the victim yet again, to gain sympathy. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. And Terrine was there for you too, just like Tesehki. Terrine and Tesehki was the main sisters I always seen since Blue Girls Club. Those are the main two sisters that I always seen online with her on live, trying to give her sound advice, trying to get her to get out of the situation. Okay, offering Ubers, flights, all kind of stuff. Okay, they was there for her for it, but you want to turn around and treat your family like this? Okay, All because you mad because Terrine was watching your son. Okay, on top of that, taking care of all his needs financially because you couldn't do it. All right. But got the nerve to feel some type of way because she needed some money. She wanted some money to take care of him. She shouldn't have to come out of pocket for your child. Okay. You're not coming out of pocket for her kids. Guarantee you that. Let alone anybody in your family. Child, a hot mess. But let's check the comments real quick. It says Chrisean made that up about the blicky to go viral because she was getting aired out behind Bino's revelation about Junior. Right. Yes, says remember this the same one who said Junior was running through the hotel lobby? Oh yeah, right. She did. You know, just lying. So yeah, Terrine, you be lying too. Yeah, this sister not trustworthy either. She lied about Junior walking too. Yep. Yeah, she did. She right, but I don't fully believe her either. She's lied for Chrisean about Junior too many times in the past. I will never believe nothing Chrisean say, but I will forever question Terrine. Her credibility was shot after she said Junior was walking. Right. Right. Chrisean lied more than Trump at this point. Did she pull it up Chrisean, lie and deny? And where Chastity, she pacing the room, gearing up for a live. I'm weak. I wonder what the convos are like between them when they aren't on camera. I'd like to be a fly right now. I'd be sitting on her shoulder just taking it all in, child. Yeah, it's crazy because if Terrine was there, production would have caught it or add a disclaimer on Baddies like they did when Mariah and Anna's mama got into it off camera, right? So why were all the Malones the same? Oh my gosh, they're always up to something scamming, slandering, villainous-ish, but hiding behind prayer, right? Somebody said I feel like this was planned. They doing this so we will all go get a Zeus subscription and tune in. I'm still not doing it. Find another way to get it back or views. But I also feel like Tesehki wasn't acting. She was too mad. And if Terrine had a gun, it would have been Blicky. It would have been recorded and more people would have said she had one and not just Chrisean. Exactly. This is a storyline for Chrisean. I'm not going for it. I don't buy it. Chrisean and Zeus is the problem. The only victim here is Junior and perhaps Tesehki. There is something wrong with her. I'm rooting for all of the other sisters. Yeah, it says, is it the substances? Because man, this girl just lies for no reason. Right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. Okay. Let me check y'all's comments real quick. 1 second. You said I heard there was a no fight contract Chrisean signed to. Really? Interesting. Yes, like the video, please and thank you. Hey, Grape Tea. He said, stop hollering in our ears, Terrine. He said they all looked out for her and she slapped all of them in the face, right? Especially when she gets a little bit of money. Exactly. Every time. Clack it. He said Terrine's who Chrisean thinks she is. Yeah. Oh, for real. He says, so we supposed to believe her lie that Junior was running, but we're not supposed to believe Raquel lie about her. So the lie is not beneficial if it's about her. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point too. I forgot about that when she was live with a couple of her daughters. I think there was her daughters in the background. But basically, okay, they was trying to say Junior was walking and he's even trying to run. Okay. And I knew that was a lie as soon as I heard it. Okay. So yeah. Terrine, she definitely be trying to cover for Chrisean still, knowing damn well that baby is not walking. Okay. Terrine is weird to me as well. Yep, the entire family. Exactly, all of them. Yep. I thought Terrine said she pulled up to pray with Tifa. Am I hearing things? Child. And to say she not a bully is crazy. When she told Ronnie his consequences were pending, right? The entire family is trash. Yeah, true. She did say that. Hey, Tattoo. Good. How are you? You said Chrisean needs to get attention since Bino aired her out about Junior, right? He said, sometimes I believe they're playing us, but it's too much happening with them for this to be fake, especially with Junior. But exactly. Child, a mess. Like, you is that desperate for fame that you are willing to get up here on this internet and exploit other people's private, personal business. Okay. Insane. Absolutely crazy to me. All right. Now, I did want to show y'all. Hold on real quick. Yeah, let me show y'all this real quick because actually all right, let me show y'all this little post. Bino. He was answering questions on the live, okay? Shout out to And Some More. It says, Bino on Chrisean until she called his mom to ask him to stop. Chrisean apparently told his mom that she only spoke about Bino on live because she needs a storyline for Baddies. They said they are praying for her. Okay, let's check it out, y'all.
Oh my God. But the nigga she with right now too, broke as fuck. He looked broke as fuck.
Where her charger at?
Yeah, she said I'm a fake blood.
I thought you grab it.
Bitch, I still got that bitch throwing up bees.
I go find you another baddie.
I don't want none of them bitches. They bad and broke. Dead homies. That's what baddie
bad and broke.
Them bitches bad, broke, and bougie as fuck. How you bougie and broke, bitch? Dead homies.
They said, why aren't you with Toothless?
Because.
Stop.
Because she's toothless.
But clout don't always come with money. I know a lot of famous broke motherfuckers. You know, what's the nigga that we used to watch on That's So Raven that fell off? That nigga's Orlando Brown. That nigga was lit, nigga, her whole childhood. Yep. She lit everybody's childhood to go be smoked out in 5 years. Chrisean. Honestly, the reason why I'm going so hard right now too, y'all, is because the bitch had the nerve to call my phone yesterday before she did this little stunt on Instagram. Call my phone and tell me, I got a new nigga. No, early in the day, she called me today. I told your mom I got a new nigga, and hung up the phone on me. I said, okay, like what? That's what really got me tight. Don't tell my mama you got a new nigga, bitch.
And why mom ain't call if you did say?
Like my mama don't care. She just prayed for you. That's all she said she did was pray for your dumb ass.
She thought she was gonna piss her out.
That's what pissed me off.
Keep your word.
Soon as she told my mama she had a new mama, I said, I'm gonna pray for y'all.
It's because her parents is crackheads. They be used to that type of attention.
Who's crackheads?
They said we there. 50K. We got 50K.
No, Chrisean's parents.
They're crackheads. A little bit.
You know, we got 50K.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I like her mom though. She was cool. Her mom was cool. Her mom was a nice lady.
We got 60K. Fuck 50K.
I ain't gonna disrespect her mom. Her mom was a nice lady, for real.
He did not play.
Is she pregnant by you? No. Shit, if she is pregnant, it's possible, but she probably was fucking other niggas, so that shit ain't mine.
Yes, it is.
No.
I'm just kidding. Listen,
I pray to God like she ain't. That would be the...
I say, you are so respectful.
That would be like the devil if that happened. She's a horrible mom.
Y'all not home?
I'm tired of y'all saying I'm gonna end up like Ronnie. Who the fuck is Ronnie, bro?
Bro, let me tell you.
I heard about it. That's her nigga that died.
I know, but just mute her fast. Mute her.
No, we're not scared.
No, I'm saying that. No, I'm just saying.
How we gonna mute something that y'all know? That mean everybody know. The fuck? What happened?
Tell us. I don't know.
They basically be trying to say, she had a baby daddy or whatever, and
got him killed.
They basically sent some nigga to get him. He got, and it was all because they was gonna come out and say that he was the dad.
They are the devil, bro. This is fucking witchcraft. I'm telling you.
They are the devil.
She wanted a DNA test, so she got him. Oh fuck.
It was like her first love, her high school boyfriend.
I don't even know that bitch for real, so I don't give a fuck. What's up?
Dumbass.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Can Junior see?
I don't know. Yes, I believe so.
But he's 2 years old, so he's older than Halo right now. Can he walk?
I really can't. He can't. I ain't seen him walk. But
What do you mean you haven't seen him walk? You've been around him though.
yeah, he need to go. He needs walking lessons.
That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
You're welcome.
They fucking got you.
Yeah, they got me.
They fucking got you.
Got your ass.
They fucking got you.
What's up?
So is the new nigga she with, is that Ray J?
I really don't know who the new niggas is. Like I haven't been paying attention to this shit. It's mind blowing me today.
Okay, and so the baby fell out the bed and she just said he'll be all right, knowing he can't really move on his own.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. All right, thank you.
CPS.
You said what?
Is she running from CPS?
I don't know about all that for real.
Okay, that was my one question. Bye.
It's like trivia, like a trivia game. I ain't gonna lie, it's fun. I answer a question.
Are we still answering questions?
You only got 2. Come on.
Okay. Does Junior eat?
Yeah, he does eat.
No, I'm not talking about milk, like food.
No, real food. He do eat real food, but you gotta feed it to him. You gotta,
Oh, okay. Last question. What?
He a good baby.
Does Chrisean stink? Cause she looks like she stinks.
She be stinking, but you gotta put her in the shower. That's the problem. Like some shit. Like you gotta wash your plate. You just gotta wash. You just gotta wash her so it can be clean when you wanna eat it or something. But I ain't eat it. I ain't saying that.
Yeah. Okay. The people want to know: does she beat?
Only gave her 2 clothes. Two questions. For real, she like dirty clothes. So you'll wear that bitch again if you wash it. Why we can't all troll? So it's a problem when I do it. Why is it always a problem when I do something, bro? Every time I do something, it's a problem. But everybody else could do that shit. Y'all suck my dick.
She was in the hotel with her niece and Junior. Is it true that they weren't getting fed for like 5 hours and they were crying?
Nah, that's not true at all. I flooded the hotel with food. They can eat. She can eat. Shit, everybody was eating. I was eating. That's not true at all. I ain't gonna say that like that.
And you're the one who actually left Chrisean, right?
Yeah, I had to go.
Thank you.
Well, no blood she can eat. Hey y'all, this bitch got my mama calling me. This bitch done called my mama and told on me. This bitch done told my mama on me, bro. Chrisean, bro. My mom just texted me, bro.
I don't like Chrisean too.
Yeah, this bitch a tattletale, bro. Why you go? Oh, my mama blowing me up, y'all. I am. Call mama off your phone. Because why she do that? Then go tell my mom.
She said, "Nah, fuck that. I'm winning."
Where were you going?
Nowhere.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good word this Sunday.
Yeah, I'm about to kill it. My mom said, "Stop that shit. It's wrong. Don't do that to that girl.
Don't do that."
Nah, I did love her. I was thinking I could fix her, but the saying,
Can't turn a
Can't turn a hoe to a wife. I promise, you can't. I done tried. I tried. That was the last time. I'm going back to my baby mama.
Oh.
Shit, y'all thought I wasn't. I'm back with my baby mama, y'all.
Hello?
What happened, Ma?
What'd you say?
Ain't do nothing, Ma. She started it, Ma. I know she like drama, so
She was just sucking your toes.
she was just sucking your toes. That's what I'm about to say. I know, but Ma, it's not the fact that she was just sucking my toes and she wasn't all that bullshit, but it's the fact like, all right, my mom said stop, y'all. I know everything she said was a lie, Mom, but it was still the fact she said it, and she went. But that bitch threw up the B across. Like that girl threw up the B across the whole world, Ma. I don't. You see? You see?
Mama, what she called me, Mama Duke. She needs money and views, so that's why she's doing that. And she needs money and views. On to her, Punchy.
All right, Ma.
Because she needs a storyline and delete that because you don't want to see nobody get that kid, the baby all that. Delete that.
They already clipped everything. They've been like an hour. They clipped
Nah,
everything. They posted it all.
Nah, you right, Ma. You right. But it's all right. You right. All right. Hey, Chrisean, I'm sorry. Chrisean, I'm sorry. I take it back, Chrisean. I'm sorry. Look, I just told her I'm sorry. All right, Chrisean, I'm sorry. I wish you well in the name of Jesus. I did go a little overboard, and I apologize. All right, I just did it, Ma. All right, love you.
Oh my God.
But the nigga she with right now too, broke as fuck. He look broke as fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I was on mute. My bad. But yeah, y'all. So pretty crazy, okay? I just wanted to show y'all this live because I don't think I showed y'all the last show. Okay. But yeah, apparently Chrisean was calling his mom, talking about, oh, I got a new ninja. Okay, like why are you even making an announcement to his mom? Like that's kind of weird, okay? For one, and for two, if I was the mama, I would have blocked her number so fast. Like, okay, so if you don't deal with my son no more, it's no reason for us to deal with each other no more. And blocked. Okay, like the hell, don't be calling my phone with that buffoonery. Like for real. But yeah, so he was online, he was asking well, he was answering questions that people were asking him, okay, that joined his live. And he talked about Junior can eat. Like, no, I think he meant like Junior could potentially eat, but you have to feed him, you know. And apparently, according to him, Chrisean talked about he don't like it, he don't like it, so I just be giving him bottles. Okay. Like, that's not the way to go, ma'am. At 2 years old, if your baby still don't like solids, that baby needs a feeding therapist, okay? So that he can actually learn to eat solids. Because I for one don't believe that Junior has been eating solids, period. Okay. He's not eating, he's not walking, he's not talking. Okay. Never heard this baby say something, you know, that was clear. And at 2 years old, it becomes clear when they start talking. You know, like you know exactly what they be saying. Child, a mess. Okay, let's check these comments real quick. Somebody said, "Bro, really hurt. He went to go get baptized and everything for her." I'm so weak. Yeah, he has a feeding tube. That's what he said. I don't think he said feeding tube. Suck It Toes is wild, but he was too, and his mother sound like Blue Mother. And he just mad because he got left. It's a snapping turtle. That's what I needed to know. What the F are you going to do? People are weird AF. Like, why are these weird females asking questions about a baby? He definitely had her jumping sets she ain't even from. 1 minute she a Crip, next she a Blood girl. So confused, right? I love how he listened to his mama. Okay. So yeah, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all that real quick, okay? A hot mess. A hot mess. On 1 second. Yeah, does Krishaw think is crazy? Yes, girl. He said Junior need walking lessons, okay? Which is all I needed to hear. Like, yeah, that baby not walking at all. You said, I don't understand how all these people are telling what they witnessed her doing and did nothing to help Junior. They just as bad as crap. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. He took me out when he said you got to put her in the shower, right? It's crazy. But he really sounded genuinely concerned upon hearing that her parents were crackheads and said, yeah, he did. He said, yeah, him and the homies were smoking while Junior was comatose on the couch. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, walking lessons is crazy. And this is a man that grew up with a mama that don't play all that foolishness, and he listens exactly. Yeah, I'm happy that Bino exposing crack rock, and Bino said the truth. Crack rock is the devil. She is very evil. The fact that she doesn't understand that she has to feed Junior with her hands because his motor skills are off due to the fetal alcohol syndrome is really burning me up. Right. Right, that part. Junior's probably always lethargic because he's always starving. That part. Exactly. He said, I'm grown AF, but my mama will do this too. Right. Yeah, and she gonna call his mother. Right. For what? No special announcement. I got a new man. Like, girl, don't nobody give a damn. Good. Now my son can steer clear away from your crazy ass. Okay. That's what I would have said. Shit. And he listens to his mother, and that says a lot. He got a lot of kids without a wife. Exactly. Exactly. Why she have all these men mother number and she not married? That's weird. Right. And you know what it reminded me of? Because I remember when somebody from Geronimo's family, may he rest in peace, they were saying that she was calling the phone and laughing or something like that, you know. So it seems to be something that she does. taunts people or something, you know, like she did that to Yunti, Tia, okay? Then tried to act like she never called her phone, try to make her look like she crazy. Okay. Yeah, I just know she doesn't properly change his diapers. Right. Right. Yeah, maybe he doesn't like it because she tried to feed Junior them hot ass potatoes. Right. Exactly. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate you. Did Retifa go live yet? They probably did. They probably did. I'm just gonna wait for one of the bloggers to post it because I know somebody gonna post the bullshit. Okay. But speaking of that, let me show y'all that real quick because yeah, they're supposed to be going live together, y'all. Sean posted this whole message on her story. Let me show y'all real quick. Here we go. All right, shout out to Corey Lombardi. Sorry if it's some background noise, y'all. Some construction going on outside my house, okay? But it says there's nothing else y'all should be talking about after that. Slim Shorty's just trying to duck the fade, okay? So here we go. She posted this first and tagged Tesehki and said, I will be on live 12 p.m. today. Okay. So her and Tesehki is going live. Then she posted this and said, I want to take a moment to publicly apologize to Zeus Network. I recognize that I could get overstimulated at times, and I take full responsibility for my actions and behavior. When has she ever done that? Okay. It says, I'm committed to learning from this and doing better moving forward. Who typed this? Who typed this for this girl? Okay. Probably Chat GPT. Then it says, thank you for the opportunity to showcase my growth, for always supporting me through any journey I go. Then she tags Zeus Network, Lemmy, and Natalie. Okay. Like, girl, please. All right. A mess. Yeah, right. Definitely a clown. Okay. So yeah, that's what she posted on her story, y'all. All right, child, a mess. Don't mean nothing that's been said, okay? But let's check the comments. It says Crystal Rock apologized to Zeus because she said they exploited her in Tesehki's drama, right? And they're forcing her to stand on what she said about Tesehki. Shawty only want to go live with Siki because she's getting backlash for weaponizing Tesehki's son situation as a dig at her. That ish ain't genuine, and even if it was, the damage is already done. She can't keep playing with people's kids. Exactly. Exactly. She did say Zeus was exploiting. No, it's not Zeus exploiting it. It's you, ma'am. You the one who keep bringing this stuff up that we never asked for you to bring up, okay? We didn't even know what's going on. Now the whole world knows that Tesehki's son was violated at the tender age of 1. Okay? Insane. Unacceptable. Period. It says apologize to Zeus, but not your sister. Exactly. She never apologized to that girl. So fake manufactured beef. There's no coming back from what she said about her son. Exactly. Yeah, Zeus needs to send her packing, start writing them emails. No, for real. Yeah, none of her apologies have ever been genuine. The only time it is when she's apologizing to Blue. Exactly. Exactly. Apologize to your sister for talking about her son unprovoked twice now. Exactly. And she talked about a 1-year-old being violated and was graphic with it. Exactly. Anyone still condoning her reckless and insensitive behavior needs to have a psych evaluation. I agree. Uncalled for. Seriously. Okay. To not apologize to her nephew, he's in school. I don't know. I did feel sorry for Siki, but to not go live yesterday and air her out about how she's doing Junior is just allowing her to do anything. Right. Right. Okay. Like we talk about kids now. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about your son and how you've been neglecting him for shit. Basically, you've been neglecting him ever since he was in the womb until now, and still is. Okay, child. The way I would have aired her out. Okay, like crazy. It says Krishan act like she has unaliving on her. It's a saying them old folks will use when somebody hit rock bottom and did filthy dirty ish. In real life, she has a lot to answer for. Her son, them bodies she caught, Ronnie airing out her nephew and sister. Oh, Ronnie airing out her nephew and sister. Unfortunate events. Nothing good coming her way. Satan got her soul now. Straight hood rat druggie. Okay, right. Fuck it. And we all know she didn't write this. Right. Hello? So she could publicly apologize to Zeus, Lemmy, and Natalie, but can't type an apology to her sister or nephew. Exactly. When this is the second time she has ish talked to Tesehki's son. F that. There's no coming back from that. Exactly. Somebody said, growth, what growth? She is the same drugged out deadbeat mother that is neglecting and abusing her son. No car, no home, nothing to show except some hollow chains from downtown LA and some eggplant hopping like a 304 in Figueroa. Exactly. Growth where? Okay. It says, Lemmy, she spoke on the grape of a 1-year-old. Is this the type of person you want to have attached to your brand? Exactly. Okay. Tesehki, go live with her after she said that about her son. She a goofy. Yeah, it's crazy. At this point, ain't no talking. Okay, I'm gonna let my hands do the talking because you got me and my son messed up. Okay, child, a mess, a mess. So I'm sure next show we will be talking about this live that they supposed to be doing together. Okay, which I'm sure will be a hot mess. Okay, more lies exposed. Hey Detroit. Hey love. You said she trying not to lose that Zeus check, right? Yeah, there was a psychic said that her brother Terrence has violated Portugal. Oh wow, I hope not. Oh wow, that's crazy. He look a little off, if you ask me. Okay. Yeah, Lemmy and Zeus knows one of them has to go. They didn't even link up together. They had their own squad. Divine 3, exactly. Divine Mind. Yes. Okay. Nothing divine about that girl. Child a mess. But yeah, y'all. So I think I pretty much covered what I wanted to cover. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah. But I wanted to show y'all this, okay? Because I was just doing some research. Y'all know how I get, okay? And I really believe that Chrisean is schizophrenic, okay? I do. Let me show y'all what I came across during my research. Okay, shout out to Mayo Clinic, okay? So let's read about this real quick, and y'all let me know if it makes sense to y'all too, because I was like, wait, like it all makes sense now. All right, so overview. It says schizophrenia is a serious mental health condition that affects how people think, feel, and behave. It may result in a mix of hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized thinking and behavior. Okay, it says hallucinations involve seeing things or hearing voices that aren't observed by others. All right. And she's always talking about the Holy Spirit said this, the Holy Spirit said that. Okay, then it says delusions involve firm beliefs about things that are not true. People with schizophrenia can seem to lose touch with reality, which can make daily living very hard. All right. It says people with schizophrenia need lifelong treatment. This includes medicine, talk therapy, and help in learning how to manage daily life activities. Okay. Because many people with schizophrenia don't know they have a mental health condition and may not believe they need treatment, many research studies have examined the results of untreated psychosis. People who have psychosis that is not treated often have more severe symptoms, more stays in a hospital, poor thinking and processing skills, and social outcomes, injuries, and even unaliving. Okay. It says, on the other hand, early treatment often helps control symptoms before serious complications arise, making the long-term outlook better. Okay, so let's read further. Let's get into the symptoms. Okay, it says schizophrenia involves a range of problems in how people think, feel, and behave. Symptoms may include number one, delusions. Okay, this is when people believe in things that aren't real or true. For example, people with schizophrenia could think that they're being harmed or harassed when they aren't. Whoa, did y'all hear that? Let me read that again. Let me read that back. Okay. People with schizophrenia could think that they're being harmed or harassed when they aren't. Okay. They could think that they're the target for certain gestures or comments when they aren't. They may think they're very famous or have great ability when that's not the case. Whoa. Yo, do this. If this ain't Chrisean, I don't know what is. Okay. Or they could feel that a major disaster is about to occur when that's not true. Most people with schizophrenia have delusions. Okay. Number two, hallucinations. All right. They usually involve seeing or hearing things that other people don't observe. For people with schizophrenia, these things seem real. Hallucinations can occur with any of the senses, but hearing voices is most common. Okay. Number three, disorganized speech and thinking. Okay, disorganized speech causes disorganized thinking. It can be hard for people with schizophrenia to talk with other people. The answers people with schizophrenia give to questions may not be related to what's being asked. Wow. Wow. Okay, or questions may not be answered fully. Yes. This girl always talking in circles. Don't be making no damn sense. Okay. Then it says, rarely, speech may include putting together unrelated words in a way that can't be understood exactly all the time. Sometimes this is called word salad. Yo, crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. Like all of this, like, is giving Chrisean. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. Extremely disorganized or unusual motor behavior. This may show in several ways, from childlike silliness to being agitated for no reason. Behavior isn't focused on a goal, so it's hard to do tasks. People with schizophrenia may not want to follow instructions. They may move in ways that are not typical or not appropriate to the social setting. Okay. Or they may not move much or respond at all. All right. Now let's move on to the next bullet point. It says negative symptoms. People with schizophrenia may not be able to function in the way they could before their illness started. For example, they may not bathe. Okay. They may not bathe, make eye contact, or show emotions. They may speak in a monotone voice or not be able to feel pleasure. Also, they may lose interest in everyday activities, socially withdraw, and have a hard time planning ahead. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Okay. It says symptoms can vary in type and how severe they are. At times, symptoms may get better or worse. Some symptoms may be present at all times. All right. Feeling irritable or depressed, having trouble sleeping, lacking motivation. Also, the use of recreational drugs, such as Mary Jane, stimulants like cocaine and METH, okay, or hallucinogens, can cause similar symptoms compared with adults with schizophrenia. Okay. Teens with the condition may be less likely to have delusions or more likely to have hallucinations. When to see a doctor. People with schizophrenia often don't know that they have a mental condition that needs medical attention. As a result, family or friends often need to get them help. Okay. If people you know have symptoms of schizophrenia, talk to them about your concerns. While you can't force them to seek help, you can offer encouragement and support. You also can help them find a healthcare professional or mental health professional. If people are a danger to themselves or others, or they don't have food, clothing, or shelter, of course, call 911. Okay. Interesting. Or other emergency responders for help. A mental health professional needs to evaluate them. Some people may need an emergency stay in a hospital. Laws on mental health treatment against a person's will vary by state. You could contact community mental health agencies or police departments in your area for details. All right. Let's go to the causes. It says it isn't known what causes schizophrenia, but researchers believe that a mix of genetics, brain chemistry, and environment can play a part. Changes in certain naturally occurring brain chemicals, including neurotransmitters called dopamine and glutamate, may play a part in schizophrenia. Neuroimaging studies show changes in the brain structure and central nervous systems of people with schizophrenia. While researchers haven't yet been able to apply these findings to new treatments, the findings show that schizophrenia is a brain disease. Okay. Risk factors. All right. Although the cause of schizophrenia is not known, these factors seem to make schizophrenia more likely. Okay. Number one, a family history. Okay. Of schizophrenia. Now, if y'all remember, Chrisean got up here one time and said that Chastity is schizophrenic. Okay. So allegedly, this runs in the family. All right. Then it says life experiences such as living in poverty, stress, or danger. Okay. Some pregnancy and birth issues, such as not getting enough nutrition before or after birth, low birth weight, or exposure to toxins or viruses before birth may affect the brain development. Okay. Then it says taking mind altering, also called psychoactive or psychotropic substances. Okay. And then it says complications. Left untreated, schizophrenia can lead to severe problems that affect every area of life. Complications that may cause or be related to include thoughts of suicide, okay, anxiety disorders and obsessive compulsive disorder, okay, depression, misuse of alcohol or other substances, not being able to work or attend school, money problems and homelessness, okay, social isolation, health and medical problems, okay, being victimized, aggressive or violent behavior. Though people with schizophrenia are more likely to be assaulted rather than assault others, well, we know it's the other way around with her. Okay. There's no sure way to prevent it, but staying with your treatment plan can help stop symptoms from returning or getting worse. Researchers hope that learning more about risk factors may lead to earlier diagnosis and treatment. Okay. So yeah, y'all, I'm starting to think this girl might be a schizo. Okay. Something told me to read up on it, and I was like, hold on. Okay. Like all of this, at the end of the day, Chrisean really does need mental help. Okay. And the minute she realizes that is the minute that, her life can kind of turn around. This girl, like, I know I'd be joking and saying this girl needs to be medicated, but for real, like I'm serious. This girl needs to be on some sort of medication. Okay. This girl is something mentally wrong with her. All right. And I believe this is one of many things that is going on with her mentally. Okay. So imagine having schizophrenia, okay, allegedly mixed with 3, 4, 5 other mental illnesses, okay, on top of the use of substances, okay, that are not grown from the earth, okay, but whipped up in the kitchen. Like all those combined together is just a recipe for disaster, okay, for real. So this is pretty crazy. All right. I do believe that she is in fact, okay, we're gonna say allegedly, but I do strongly believe that this girl is a schizo. Okay. And do. Let me check y'all's comments real quick. Yeah, poor Junior. Yeah, I feel so bad for that baby. No. And that's why he's not getting help. She not getting herself help. You know? Instead of getting yourself sitting down, getting yourself some help, sitting with a therapist, going to the doctor, getting yourself evaluated so that you can make better decisions and move differently. You know, you choose to go on these toxic shows. Okay? What were you expecting? No drama? Okay. Yeah, I hope he hasn't been violated. He's been through enough. Right. That would make me truly pull it. No, for real. Poor baby. Yes, hit the like, please, and thank you. Yeah, AD's crazy. He said, facts, schizo disorders running in my family, and if untreated and covered with drink and other things, exasperates. Exactly. Exactly, that part. Yeah, it's extremely sad. Sad situation. You said Terrence definitely gives off those vibes. Right. Remember his post about sisters knowing who fights and, yeah, threatening people. Right. Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like they all slow in their own way. Like, like for real, delusions of grandeur as well. Exactly. Yep. And it's crazy because it literally says right here they think they famous. Where is it at? Okay, talking about they may think they're very famous. Okay, when ma'am, not in a good way. Okay, I wouldn't even say she's famous. I think she's just infamous. A lot of people, are just watching the train wreck. Okay. Yeah, she's a schizophrenic for sure, and people are enabling it. Exactly. That part. Everybody wants to coddle this girl. No. At this point, this girl like seriously needs a 5150 hold. Her brain needs to be evaluated, okay? Because yeah, I think it's so much going on with her brain that needs to be addressed and that needs to be handled before anything else, okay? That's step 1. Then once you do that, go do something for that baby, okay? Do what you finally should have been doing for that baby. Because of you neglecting your own mental health, okay? You are now neglecting your son, and that's a problem. That's a huge problem. Remember when Chaotic was asking her how old Junior was, she went off on a whole nother tangent. Exactly. I was so confused. It definitely describes that beast crack, right? Exactly. You said my uncle is schizo. He definitely makes stuff up, blurs things out loud, which includes everybody's business, and been on the since the early 90s. He has been in and out of jail the same amount. Oh wow. Yeah, that's how they be. That's crazy. Yes, hit the like, please, and thank you. You said I personally think she has yeah, it is multiple. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, my family member has schizophrenia and she confessed to shock at days. She says she did. Oh, when she's in a psychotic episode. Wow. Yeah, that's insane. And I was watching, y'all watched the Ed Gein show. He was a schizo, hearing things and doing all those horrible things to them people, thinking he talking to his deceased mom. Yeah, Tessa said the whole family has issues. Yeah, she did. She sure did. So crackhead not only needs to visit the CDC, but she also needs a room in a mental health center. Right. Yep. Yeah, whipped up in the kitchen. For real. They like, one thing about me, I ain't putting nothing in my body, okay? I'm not doing nothing that ain't grow from the earth. All right. For real. And Charlotte probably abused substance. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people have been feeling like, Chrisean herself is Chrisean herself was born from somebody who was addicted to substances, okay? And that's never good for the development of the child. That affects their health mentally and physically and whatnot. He said, Lord, we have diagnosed crack rock too. Right. Call me Dr. Ganjane. Okay. It's like, are you a doc? I'm a doctor today. All right. Child. Yeah, she doesn't have a kitchen. She's sniffing fake there glue. Child. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely infamous. Yeah, postpartum, yep. Schizophrenia, yep. And substances is a trifecta for this. Exactly. Exactly. Hood unlocked. She did allegedly spend time in a mental health facility. What was it called? I forget the name of it. But yeah. Yeah, it's probably for this here. She probably a schizo. They said she spent time in a mental facility, but it's up to you to get the help until you do something illegal. Yeah. He said Rock may think he's schizo. Schizo is her superpower. She thinks that's her connection to whatever God she talking to that's in her head. Exactly. Yeah, delusional. When we say this girl's delusional, she is literally delusional. Okay. You said, how was someone able to take over Britney Spears and Wendy Williams' care and not Rockhead? Exactly. Okay. Them the type of people that need that type of, care. She need a caregiver. Okay. Yeah, she thinks people don't like her now. If anything happens to Junior, then she will truly find out what it's like to be hated. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, poor baby. Yeah, I watched a movie where a mentally handicapped mama took better care of her baby than Christy does. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, Shepherd Pratt. That's what it's called. Yep. Yep. Apparently, she was there for quite some time. Child, a mess. Yeah, remember Wax said she was in a mental. Oh, yeah, he did when she was trying to kick her out. Exactly, he sure did. And she was trying to. She did not want to talk about that. She was trying to change the subject hella quick. Then started cueing the tears. Like, girl, like you've been insane. Okay. You've been out of pocket. Yeah, schizophrenics usually hear the voice of either God or the devil. That's crazy. I feel like in most instances it'd be the devil. For sure. Because ain't no way God told you to do all this buffoonery on the internet. Okay. The gorilla from Tarzan is a better parent. Exactly. Exactly. He said, has anyone realized she's never been alone? There's always somebody around her. Yep. Even when she is live and the world is watching. Exactly. She can't be alone. That's why she always got a ninja. Okay. She always gotta have a dude. She always gotta have somebody around her. Even people she don't like for real. Now you coming back around with Marsh and DJ Sky, the same people you used to talk shit about. Okay. Like, child, it's a mess. I don't see how people do it. She would have been had to get the hell away from me. Okay, I would have shut that door and locked it. Okay, and threw away the key. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to show y'all that real quick because I found it pretty interesting. That was one of the articles I was reading. Because like I said, something told me to read up on it, and when I did, I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay. So yeah, y'all, insane. A lot of stuff happening. But y'all already know. I'm pretty sure more stuff will be unfolding. I know they were supposed to be going live today, so I guess we shall see what happens with that. But yeah, that's pretty much. I just wanted to catch y'all up on the latest in the circus. And yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and head off of here. All right, I got some things to do, some mommy duties and whatnot. Okay, so with that being said, thank you so much for pulling up, y'all. I so greatly appreciate it, and I really hope y'all enjoyed the show. Okay, shout out to my love buds. Period. Y'all already know what it is. I love y'all so much. Okay, don't forget to hit that like for your girl. Okay, hit that like, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay, y'all. So have a great rest of y'all day. Stay safe, stay blessed, and take care. Bye.